Predictive analytics is a game changer. It will help you solve tough business problems. A lot of people talk about this, it's a buzzword, but it's often hard to do unless you're a data scientist or you know how to code and do all these things. But in just Excel, you can learn how to build some simple predictive analytics models that will solve most common business challenges or business things that you would run into, and this will enable you to advance your career or improve your business. Okay, in this, you'll be able to learn how to do things like predict who is likely to buy, or predict who's likely to die, or catch some sort of illness, predict who's likely to commit fraud, or who might cancel their service or churn, or determine how successful a marketing campaign might be. This could be A/B testing. This could be how long after our direct mail drops should we expect responses. This should be where could we allocate our dollars, which campaign will perform better than another. There's a lot of opportunities you can use with predictive analytics to answer questions like this. You can also forecast sales or inventory and do a whole lot of other things. And the valuable thing is you don't have to know how to code. You can do it in just Excel quickly and easily. So let me show you an example. Here we've got some data. Okay, here's a bunch of healthcare data, and it's talking about patients who have visited a hospital, what their conditions were, when they last visited, how many times they visited, that sort of thing. What we want to understand is who is most at risk of mortality. So using just a few features in Excel, we can transform it from a whole bunch of data like this to the variables that matter the most, to then running it through a logistic regression, which gives us an output look like this, which I know looks a little crazy, but once you understand how to interpret this and what you're looking for, it's pretty straightforward. Okay, and then you can use the output from this to build a prediction calculator, again in just a few clicks, and this becomes extremely actionable. So let's do one together. Let's say the age here is 75, gender is male, the day since the last visit is 30, race is, let's say, Latino. They came in through emergency and maybe they've got hypertension. Okay, so if those are the conditions, we see this gives us a prediction here. They're at lower risk, it's 49% risk of mortality. But if they came in, let's say, with something else like a heart attack, then that changes that prediction. Look at that. Now they're at high risk. Okay, so this is truly actionable information. If someone walks into the hospital and they meet these criteria, the model tells us what to do. Now we have a set of actions that we can take towards this group or to that group, depending on where they fall. And this kind of thing could be done not only in a healthcare setting, but in marketing, in operations, in supply chain, in any of these things. And you can do it in just Excel. So let me show you an example here of what the book looks like that you'll be learning from. Okay, it talks about, here's what this does. Here are the business questions that it answered. This is crucial. So it helps you think of scenarios where you could apply this. Then it tells you, okay, what are the conditions you need and how to set this thing up in Excel, and then how to interpret the response. Okay, that's just a couple of pages. Each technique in this book is like that, and that's what you're going to learn as you participate in this. So we'd love to share this with you and teach you. I think that this is a worthwhile investment because not everybody can do this, but all companies need this. So being able to do it without having to know how to code or go through an expensive data science, multi-month course and all of this, you can get this just through this curriculum. You can learn it. And then you can develop things that are really useful. You can develop predictions that tell people what to do, and that's useful not only for the company or for the business, but that makes you a more valuable, useful contributor there. So I highly recommend it. See you soon.